King Herod stretched out his hand on the church. He had killed James, the brother of John. And when he saw this pleased the Jews, he decided to come and arrest Peter. And this is during the time of the unleavened bread. And when Peter was seized, he was put into prison by 4 squads of force surrounding him. And King Herod was intending to bring him out after Passover, to show him off to all the people, to show them that they had Peter. But Peter was in prison, but there was great prayer given to him by the great church of God. And the night before Herod was to bring him out, on that night, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound by 2 chains, just sleeping. And then the angel of the Lord came out of nowhere and struck him on his side and told him to get up quickly. And his chains fell right off him. And the angel of the Lord told him to put his clothes on and put his sandals on. So Peter, it's like, whoa, but it's on his clothes, but it's on his sandals. But Peter did not know that this was real. He thought he was seeing a vision. He thought this was a dream. And when they left the jail, and they were entering the city into the Iron Gate. The Iron Gate opened on its own accord. And when they went out, the angel of the Lord left him. And then Peter thought to himself, now I am sure that the Lord has sent his angel and rescued me from the hand of Herod and from all that the Jewish people were expecting. So when he realized this was real, he went to the house of Mary, the mother of John, and whose name was also Mark. And they were all gathered in her house, praying. And Peter came up to the door and was knocking on the door. And the servant girl, Rhonda, came up and she heard Peter's voice. And she got so excited. She forgot to open the door for Peter. And she kept running up to everyone in Mary's house. And she said that Peter was at the door. Peter was at the door. And they said to him, you're out of your mind. And she kept insisting that he was there. And he said, that is his angel. And they eventually went to the door and realized it was Peter. And they started to get so excited that Peter was back. And Peter told him, shh, shh, because the Lord had just brought him out of jail and told him to be quiet. So, in the morning, the guards had little disturbance about the disappearance of Peter. But when Herod searched for him and could not find him, he examined all the soldiers and had them put to death. Afterwards, he went down to Judea and then to Caesarea, and he spent time there. Now Herod was angry at the people of Tyre and Sidon, and they came to him in one accord. And on the appointed day, Herod put on his royal robes, and there was food there before him. And he took a seat on the throne, and he spoke. And then the people said, this is the voice of a God, not a man. Oh my goodness. Then the angel of the Lord came out and struck Herod right in his head. And then, because he did not give God the glory, he was then eaten by the worms and he died. But the word of God increased and multiplied afterwards. And Barnabas and Saul returned from Jerusalem, and they had completed their service. and they brought them John.